Assalamu alaikum, students. I hope you all are doing great and enjoying these rainy days. I know that I am. So, before the start of the video, I just want you all to take out a moment and please pray for Karachi's situation. You all must be having an idea that roads are flooded everywhere, and we are blessed that we have homes, okay, but there are many people who are facing a lot of difficulties because of this rain. So I want you all to please pray to Allah that Allah makes it easy for everyone, okay. Now, previously, in my previous video, we discussed about addition and subtraction equations, and we discussed about the addition family and subtraction family, like addition equation families and subtraction equation families. Like you can show addition in many ways, okay. You can arrange the numbers and you can show the addition between two numbers in many ways, okay. Similarly, if we talk about subtraction, so in the case of subtraction, you can also write the subtraction equation in many ways, okay. Now today what we will be doing is that we will learn how can we perform addition by grouping, okay. Grouping means that you know what does grouping means, right? Okay, so grouping actually means to arrange something in groups, okay. So we will learn today that how can we perform addition by the help of grouping. Now, you all must be familiar with this old fashioned method of addition, right? That we add units together, tens together, hundreds together, thousands together. If you have any thousand, we will add them together. Okay, so 2 plus 0 makes 2, 1 plus 5 makes 6, and 2 will come as it is. Okay, so this is the old-fashioned method of performing addition. But today we will also learn how we can perform addition by the help of grouping. Okay, now see. Here, pay attention on this first question. Here I have written 212 plus 7. Okay, yes, I know that we can add it with that same method that we discussed just now, okay, but I want you to teach another method with the help of which we can perform addition, okay. Now see, what I know is that this 212, if I divide this 212, if I break it into the values of a separate digit, how will I write it as? I know that this in this 212, this 2 stands for 200, right? This 1 stands for 10, so it will be plus 10, and this 2 stands for unit, so it will be plus 2, right? We have learned this thing that if I divide it into the values of each and every digit, I get this, right? 200 plus 10 plus 2. So by this, I know that this 212, it is equal to 200 plus 10 plus 2. Now what I am doing is that I will be adding 200 plus 10 and I will be writing it here, okay. So this is how I'm making one group, okay. What I am doing is that I am adding 200 plus 10 and I am making one group, and then since 2 is left, I will write it here. Now the next part of the question says add 7 into it, add 7 into this number 212, okay. So now what I will do is that since I have written 2 here and I know that 2 is a unit, right? The value of 2 is a unit, right? So I will add unit with unit, okay? So simply I will add 2 plus 7. I know that 2 plus 7 becomes 9, okay? Look here, what I am doing. I'm repeating basically. See, this 212 I know that if I write the value of each and every digit from this number, what I get is 200 plus 10 plus 2. Okay, now from this 210, I am taking out the value of unit. I am separating it. Okay, it's like I am separating it. Okay, so I am taking out 2 from here, and then I am adding unit with unit. Okay, so I'm adding 2 with 7. I know that 2 plus 7 becomes 9, right? And since 2 was taken out from this number, so 210 was left, so I have written 210 as it is. Okay, so now after I have added 2 plus 7 and I got 9, then I will add this 9 into 210 and I will get 219. That is the answer. Now what you can do is you can even cross check it with the old method of addition. Okay, since here it is 217, right? And if I add 9 here, okay, obviously 9, sorry, it was 2, sorry, I've written it wrong. Let me write it here. See, it's 212 here, okay? And the question said 212 plus 7. Okay, so we know that 7 is a unit, so it will come beneath the unit, right? So I will write 7 here. I know that 2 plus 7 makes 9. 1 will come as it is and 2 will come as it is. So see the answer, it's 209 here and it's 209 here as well. So it will give, if we, perform addition by grouping, we will get the same answer. It is just another method of how we can perform addition. Okay, let's focus on another example. Here we have 213 plus 40. Now I know that 40 is equals to 4 tens, right? This actually, this value is equals to the tens value, right? So what I will do now is that from 213, now I have solved it in two ways, okay? First of all, I will explain you one way. Now what I have done is that I know that this 213, it is equal to, if I if I separate it, if I divide it into the value of each and every digit, what do I get? I get 200 plus 10 plus 3, right? Since 2 is present at hundreds place, so I get 200. 1 is present at tens place, so I get 10. And 3 is present at units place, so I get 3. Okay, so this is 200 plus 10 plus 3. Now what I am doing is that I am taking out the value of the number that is present at tens place. I am taking out from this number, and the remainder, I'm writing the remainder here. Okay, remainder actually means something that is remaining at the end. Okay, like after the calculation, whatever answer do we get, we call it as remainder. Okay, so see, now the remainder, if I take out the value of the number that is present at tens, if I take it out, the remainder that I get is 203, right? Now I have formed, here, I have taken out 10, and what I am doing is I am grouping this 10 with 40. Okay, since the question was 213 plus 40, right? So I know that one part, so I know that I have to add 40 into it. So what I am doing is that I am grouping 10 with 40. Okay, now 40 plus 10 is equals to 50, right? Then I will add this 50 into this remainder 203. Okay, I will add 50 into 203. What do I get? I get 253. So you see, by grouping the number, by forming different groups of the this number, I am still able to perform addition. Okay, look at here. It is 230. Now I am solving this question in another way. I'm actually making another group of it. Okay. Now this here, the number that I have is 213, right? Now one group that I am making of this number is 200. Okay, I am just taking out the value of hundreds here and I am making one group of it. It becomes 200, right? And whatever the remainder is left, okay, I am grouping it with this number 40. Okay, so here it becomes 13 plus 40, right? 13 plus 40. 13 plus 40 makes 53, and I will add 53 with this 200. So what do I get? I get 253. See, the answer is similar to the answer that I get on the previous one. So did you observe that even if you add the numbers by the help of grouping, okay, you get the same answer. Actually, grouping helps you to solve your questions mentally when you cannot write, okay, and you need to perform addition or subtraction. So what you can do is you can do that by the help of grouping, and you can do that mentally. Okay, I hope by this video the concept of grouping is clear to all of you. If still you have any problem, you can ask me. Okay, Jazakallah, Allah Hafiz.